turn on the record. Okay, so yeah, it's the Hall of Fame, and that is the new batch that is starting. And this was the first question, I believe. Was this question done, or was this not done? No, Kajal, these sessions ka recording is not given. You have to attempt it live only. And that is the miss. If you leave the sessions, you just miss this concept. It was the first homework question. Okay, great. So how many of you were able to solve this question? Reply your answers to me personally. Come on. Again, a simple question, I will say. No, not simple, slightly calculation intensive. But yeah, if you can crack the pattern, you'll be able to solve it in 1.5 minutes. Otherwise, it might take you even 3 minutes or more. Priyanshi answer is wrong. Ankur answer is wrong. Samruddhi answer is correct. Vishwajit answer is correct. Dexter answer is correct. Others, all of you, Anna answer is wrong. Today, I'm just going to solve because I hope that everyone has given enough time for the question. So we don't need to wait for others to solve. Abhishek, very good, answer is correct. Okay, so I think only 3 of you were able to solve this question correctly. Others, let's see it. And then if you have doubts, ask me. And try to focus not on the solution of a particular question, but the approach that I'm trying. And how am I trying to think through this question, because it is a very common type of problem that you would encounter in your exams. Okay, so just a minute, let me add the writing pad. Okay. Okay, guys, let's start. So see, what was given to us? What was given to us was here f of 20 ka value is given, f of 90 is asked, and you have some information in this format, which yahan se the first clue that you must have gotten is you have to express f of 90 in terms of f20 plus some series, because that is the only reason why the value of f20 is given to you. And you can see some of the information that is given here, right? So let's try to use this information and let's try to identify the pattern. The first thing you will do is you have x equals to 20 here. You have to raise 20 to 90, right? So let's try to put x equals to 20 here. Sorry, x equals to 21 here, because f20 is the least value that is given to you. So you will put x equals to 21 here so that you have a term of 20, and then you will try to observe the pattern, right? So f of 21 plus f of 20, this everyone should have been able to visualize, is equals to 21 square. Okay, and I will not repeat, so make sure you are with me. At every step, jahan pe doubt ho, ask me right then and there. Then we will say, ठीक है, f of 21 यहाँ पे आ गया. Then again, we will put x equals to 22. You should have gotten the hint that you can take two equations and then subtract them, and then 21 will get cancelled, 22 will get cancelled, and finally you will have f of 90 minus f of 20 is equals to some constant number, and that is the approach. ये click हो जाना चाहिए within 15-20 seconds. So what I'm doing right now is I'm just putting the value 22 square. Similarly, I will say f of 23 plus f of 22 is equals to 23 square, and f of 24 plus f of 23 is equals to 24 square. I hope everyone is clear. Now what I'm doing is I'm just taking these two equations at a time. I'm subtracting them so that f of 21 and f of 21 get cancelled. So this becomes f of 22 minus f of 20 is equals to 22 square minus 20 square. Similarly, if I subtract these two, I know f of 23 and f of 23 will get cancelled. This will give me f of 24 minus f of 22 is equals to 24 square minus, sorry, this is 21, my bad. I think this is 21, right? It's minus 23 square. Now we see, we even have to get rid of f of 22, right? Because we don't know the value of f of 22. Now, how can we get rid of f of 22? We will just add these two equations and this will get cancelled. So finally, what I will get is f of 24 minus f of 20 is equals to try to observe the pattern that follows here. 24 square minus 23 square plus 22 square minus 21 square. So I can see there are adjacent sign changes, right? This is clear, and you can actually continue this pattern till last. So now if you just continue this pattern, what will happen? I'm trying to write a direct equation now. You can generalize this thing and you will be able to form an equation f of 90, because see, again you will say f of 25 plus f of 24, f of 26 plus f of 25, you will subtract them and then you will add them. So this will keep on iterating itself, right? So finally, when you add all of these equations, you will get f of 90 minus f of 20 should be equals to what? Can someone tell me what is the pattern that you will get here? Just observe. If it starts from f of 24, it starts from 24. So if it is starting from f of 90, it should start from 90 square, and then terms should be alternate sign changes. 90 square minus 89 square plus 88 square minus 87 square till last term should be 21. So this will go till 22 square minus 21 square. Now this is nothing but a square minus b square is a minus b into a plus b. A minus b will always be 1 in these consecutive terms, right? So this is nothing but a plus b. A plus b is what? 8 plus 9, 17. So this is 179 plus, this is what? 7 plus 8, 15, 16, 175. So you have an EP that will be formed, and yes, you will have an AP. Either you can say this, or I think alternatively, one more pattern that I get is either you can form an AP of 4. That way also you can do, or you can say this is nothing but 90 minus 89 into 90 plus 89. 90 minus 89 is 1. So you will get 90 plus 89. From here you will get 88 plus 87 plus 86. And you will continue this series till 22 minus 21 into 22 plus 21, right? So last term will be 21. This is what you get when you just simplify this. I've applied a square minus b square equals to a minus b into a plus b. Okay? And what is this? It's a simple AP. So n by 2 into a plus l is the sum of an AP. N is the number of terms. Number of terms is from 21 to 90. So you have 70 terms here. N by 2 into a plus l. First term is 21, last term is 90. So 90 plus 21 is 111. So this is nothing but 111 into 70 by 20. If you solve this, you get it as 3885, and you have to find the value of f of 90. So f of 90 is nothing but 3885 plus f of 20. F of 20 is 90. You just add 90 to this, and f of 90 will be nothing but your final answer, which is 3975. Is this clear? It was a very brilliant question, but see, it was laborious, but the only trick was you had to visualize the pattern. What pattern is being followed here, and once you visualize that, then I think
last step बताओगे क्या? ये 70 वाला.
हिना, यहाँ तक क्लियर हुआ? 90 plus 89 plus 88 plus 87, ये क्लियर है?
ये a plus b a minus b किया ना?
हाँ, तो मैं एक सेकंड में इसको ना दोबारा से लेट मी राइट दिस, जस्ट अ मिनट. ठीक है, तो मैंने क्या किया? सी 90 स्क्वायर माइनस 89 स्क्वायर इज 90 माइनस 89 इंटू 90 प्लस 89. ठीक है, a माइनस बी इंटू ए प्लस बी प्लस 89 प्लस 88 प्लस 87 इंटू 88 माइनस 87. ऐसा करके चलेगा ये पैटर्न पूरा. ठीक है, 90 माइनस 89 इज 1, 88 माइनस 87 इज 1. तो क्या बचता है? 90 प्लस 89 प्लस 88 प्लस 87, और ये सीरीज कहां तक चलेगी? लास्ट टर्म क्या है तुम्हारी? 22 स्क्वायर माइनस 21, मतलब 22 माइनस 21 is 1 and 22 plus 21. So last term will be 21. तो ये पैटर्न will start from 90 and will last till 21. तो ये वाला स्टेप आ जाएगा. अब ये तो एक सिंपल एपी है, राइट? एपी का सम क्या होता है? सम ऑफ एन एपी इज n by 2 into a plus l. अगर ये नहीं पता तो क्लास में बताया जाएगा कि ये अरिथमेटिक प्रोग्रेशन का सम होता है. अगर पता है देन वेल एंड गुड. ये मैं क्या कर रहा हूँ? फर्स्ट टर्म प्लस लास्ट टर्म बाय 2 इज द मिडिल टर्म. सो मिडिल टर्म इनटू नंबर ऑफ टर्म्स. अगर फॉर एग्जांपल तुम्हारे पास 5 टर्म्स है, राइट? तो इसका सम क्या होगा? मिडिल टर्म क्या है? थर्ड इनटू नंबर ऑफ टर्म्स 5. 3 into 5 equals to 15 will be the sum. So I've applied the same method here, and यहाँ से मेरा सम आ गया. सम आ गया, फिर मैंने इसमें f of 20 की वैल्यू ऐड कर दी, एंड f of 90 आ गया.
Okay, thanks.
Clear?
Yeah.
Others? Is everyone clear? Priyanshi and others who have gotten it wrong. Ankur, क्या गलती करी थी? You can unmute and speak up.
Calculation mistake था, so I did it like x को replace by x minus 1, then you can get a general term. So उसमें हो रहा था, but I did calculation mistake.
Agreed. That is also one of the way.
Yeah.
ठीक है. So let's move on to the next question. ठीक है. Again, a very, very good question. How many of you were able to solve this? Again, it is the application of number system applied on the topic of functions and graphs. And what is the answer that you guys have gotten? Abhinay answer is wrong. Vibhuti answer is wrong. Ayush Chauhan answer is correct. Shantika wrong. Shivam Patnaik wrong. Sid correct. Yash correct. Kiran no. Priyanshi wrong. That's bad, guys. ठीक है. चलो. Again, अच्छा question था. A really, really good question. Vishwajit, no, it's wrong. You just got one value. Samruddhi, you also got only one value. Nandini, very good. 802 is the right answer. The two values that come out is 761 and 41. Okay, but let's see this question. क्या given है? Excuse me. ठीक है. So f of x is equals to x to the power 4 minus 360x square plus 400. And it is defined for all the positive integral values of x, and fx only takes values which are prime numbers. ठीक है, which means मुझे fx को किसी फॉर्म में रिप्रेजेंट करना है such that it is 1 into something, because it only takes values which are prime numbers. ठीक है, तो इसके बियॉन्ड इसकी कोई फैक्टर नहीं होनी चाहिए, इसका सिर्फ प्राइम वैल्यू ही ले सकता है. इसका मीनिंग है that fx will not have any other factor except 1 and the number itself. ठीक है, इन दोनों के अलावा और कोई फैक्टर नहीं होगा इसका. ठीक है, सो लेट्स ट्राई टू सिंप्लीफाई कि यार ये क्या गिवन है. ठीक है, दिस इज x टू द पावर 4, दिस इज 400 का टर्म. तो फर्स्ट थिंग दैट क्लिक्स हियर इज, या तो तुम इसको परफेक्ट स्क्वायर की फॉर्मेट में बनाने का ट्राई कर लो, व्हिच इज x स्क्वायर, दिस इज नथिंग बट 2 into 180 into x स्क्वायर. ठीक है, सो अकॉर्डिंगली रूट 180 का स्क्वायर करके, दैट इज वन वे. और सिंप्लीफाइड वे इज, यहाँ पे तुमको 400 दिख रहा है, so you try to make it in a format कि यार 400 कब आएगा, when you have x square plus 20 का whole square, right? But if you do it, it is essentially x to the power 4 plus 400 plus 40x square आपने extra add कर दिया, so you will have to subtract 40x square from here. So this is minus 360 minus 40, which is nothing but 400x square. Now a square minus b square, so this is nothing but x square minus 20x plus 20. मैंने this is what, this is 20x का whole square, right? 400x square is nothing but 20x का whole square. So मैं इसको अभी a square minus b square apply कर रहा हूँ into x square plus 20x plus 20. ठीक है, which means fx के दो फैक्टर्स है, एक ये है और एक ये है, और मुझे पता है x सिर्फ पॉजिटिव है. If x is positive, I know कि जो फर्स्ट वाला फैक्टर है, this factor is less than the second factor, because यहाँ पे एक माइनस की टर्म है और यहाँ पे प्लस की टर्म है. And because fx can only take prime value, I know that this factor has to be equals to 1. अगर ये 1 नहीं होगा, अगर ये कुछ भी और वैल्यू हो गया, then there will be definitely two different factors, which is not possible because it can only take 1. अभी what we have deduced is x square minus 20x plus 20 should be equals to 1, and I know ये वाली वैल्यू भी प्राइम ही होनी चाहिए, right? So we will check. इसका क्या मतलब हुआ? This is nothing but x square minus 20x plus 19 is equals to 0. This means x minus 19 into x minus 1 is equals to 0. This means x is equals to 1 and 19. ये दो values आ गई. We will put these values in the expression of fx and we will check कि ये prime आता है या नहीं आता. ठीक है? So let's put x equals to 1 here. We will get 400 minus 360, which is 40 plus 1, 41. 41 is a prime number. And we will put x equals to 19 here and you will check it. If you put x equals to 19, you get the value of 761, which is again prime. So मुझे पता चल गया कि x equals to 1 और 19 के लिए I have two values of fx, that is 41 and 761. Question में पूछा है sum of all the possible values of fx. This will be nothing but 761 plus 41 is equals to 802 will be the final answer. It was again a very brilliant question. काफी tricky था. And yeah, is it clear? Or if anyone has any doubts here, you can ask me. This is probably the most advanced type of question that you would see from this topic. So don't be disheartened अगर question नहीं हुआ, but stay motivated अगर ये समझ में आ रहा है तो. Is it clear, everyone? Or if there is doubt, just ask.
Yes.
Chat में बता दो if it's clear. Third step, clear sir, took the sum of all the possible values of x. Yes. Third step मतलब मैंने a square minus b square अप्लाई किया है विभूति, और जिसने भी ये क्वेश्चन पूछा था x square plus 20 whole square minus 400x square. 400x square is nothing but 20x का whole square. So then it is simply factorization. Simple factorization, a square minus b square. So just वो step y it's equals to 1. Okay, Ayush, why it is equal to 1? Because fx सिर्फ प्राइम वैल्यू ले सकता है, राइट? अगर ये वैल्यू 1 नहीं हुई, ठीक है, लेट्स अज्यूम दैट दिस वैल्यू इज समथिंग एल्स, ठीक है, तो मुझे पता है कि fx इज डिफाइंड ओनली फॉर पॉजिटिव इंटीग्रल वैल्यूज ऑफ x, राइट? और मुझे ये भी पता है कि fx ओनली टेक्स प्राइम नंबर्स. तो अगर fx ये प्राइम नंबर लेता है, इसका मतलब fx का एक ही फैक्टर हो सकता है एक्सेप्ट 1. प्राइम नंबर की डेफिनेशन क्या होती है कि या तो 1 फैक्टर होगा या फिर नंबर इटसेल्फ इज अ फैक्टर. तो इसीलिए ये कोई भी और वैल्यू नहीं ले सकता, 2 3 4 5 6 7, नथिंग दिस पर्टिकुलर फैक्टर कैन टेक बिकॉज fx इज अ प्राइम नंबर्ड वैल्यू. क्लियर आयुष? ओके, सो नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन.
Sir,
यस विशाल.
sir, I have doubt on last question. So, अगर क्वेश्चन में पॉजिटिव इंटीग्रल वैल्यूज ऑफ x नहीं दिया होता, लाइक इट कुड बी एनी वैल्यू ऑफ x, एनी रियल वैल्यू ऑफ x, सो हमको जो हमारे दो फैक्टर्स निकल कर आए थे इक्वेशन के, उसमें दोनों में इक्वल्स टू 1 करके वैल्यू फाइंड आउट कर.
यस यस, वो करना पड़ता, क्योंकि फिर कोई भी अगर x नेगेटिव हो गया तो पहला वाला पॉजिटिव हो जाएगा.
हाँ, राइट.
करेक्ट, ठीक है. Next question. This was the simplest question you could have seen. How many of I expect everyone to be able to solve this question? बहुत ही सिंपल क्वेश्चन था. आई थिंक 10 सेकंड का क्वेश्चन है. हिना ये ट्राई करो एक बार. आई एम श्योर यू कैन डू इट. अभी ट्राई करो. Yes, answers are correct. All the answers are correct. Naman, Rishika. Naman, you said 4 questions you were able to do.
Yes, sir.
ये वाला हुआ था?
No, sir.
Okay. ठीक है guys, let's see. यहाँ पे कुछ भी नहीं करना है. f of 0 गिवन है, ठीक है, और आपको f of 98 निकालना है, which means आपको essentially f of x निकालना पड़ेगा पहले, ठीक है. So see, अगर आप x की जगह 0 डाल दो यहाँ, तो क्या बनता है? f of y is equals to f of y. You do not get anything concrete. पता ही fx is equals to fx होता ही है. Sorry, fy equals to fy होगा. So what you will do is you will try to put y equals to 0 here. ठीक है. If you put y equals to 0, तुमको क्या मिलेगा? f of x is equals to x plus f of 0. ठीक है. f of 0 का वैल्यू गिवन है 2. So this is nothing but x plus 2. यहां से पता चल गया fx is equals to x plus 2. निकालना है f of 98. Put x equals to 98. The value will be 100. Very, 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 very simple question. So all those who were not able to do it, it's a big problem, क्योंकि ये क्वेश्चन बहुत इजी था. सिटर. Is everyone clear? See, that is what you need to learn and focus in this topic कि कहाँ पे कौन सी वैल्यू सब्स्टिट्यूट करनी है. Does anyone have any doubt or can we move on? Okay, great. Hina, is it clear?
हाँ शुभम, बट इसमें थोड़ा अंदाजा लगाना पड़ता है कि x 0 डाल के देखो y 0
हाँ, तो वो अंदाजा देखो ऐसे लगना चाहिए, तुमको f of 0 गिवन है, तो f of 0 गिवन है तो उसको कहीं तो यूज में लेना पड़ेगा, इसका मतलब कहीं तो 0 डालना पड़ेगा। 0 कहाँ डाल सकते हो, यहीं पे डाल सकते हो, y इक्वल्स टू 0।
हाँ।
तो ये चीज थोड़ी सी प्रैक्टिस से आएगी, बट इसके
हाँ,
मोस्ट ऑफ द क्वेश्चंस ऐसे ही होते हैं कि वैल्यू डाल के देखना है आपको।
ओके, गॉट इट।
चलो नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन, दिस वन, हाउ मेनी वर एबल टू सॉल्व दिस वन? अगेन थोड़ा सा विजुअलाइजेशन का है बट डूएबल। All the answers I've received are correct except Priyanshi. Priyanshi क्या हो रहा है? Not happy with you. Okay, let's see. Priyanshi, let's try it together. बताओ कैसे किया? I think approach तो सही होगी. Some calculation mistake might be there, but yeah, let's try it together. Yeah, Priyanshi, please go on.
So फिर
You're not
2D equals
audible.
to 3 दिया हुआ है.
Yeah, f of
No,
3.
I assumed it to be an AP. हाँ, a plus 2D equals to 3.
नहीं, you have assumed it to be an AP का क्या मतलब है? क्यों AP consider किया?
क्योंकि डिफरेंस सेम है ना, n plus 1 टर्म एंड nth टर्म का, इसलिए.
नहीं, डिफरेंस सेम नहीं है, देखो। अच्छा, see this is x plus 1 minus fx, right? मतलब f of x plus 1 आगे वाली टर्म है, बट यहाँ पे ये उल्टा है, right? f of x minus 1 is the successive term. तो अगर ये ऐसा लिखा होता fx minus 1 minus f of x minus 2, then it would have made sense कि ये AP है क्योंकि consecutive terms का difference है, बट अभी नहीं होगा।
Yes, yes.
ठीक है, चलो। सो देखो इसके लिए ना बहुत ही स्टैंडर्ड मेथड है, ऐसे बहुत टाइप के क्वेश्चंस आते हैं, सब में सेम ही मेथड लगाना है। f of x plus 1 minus f of x is equals to f of x minus 2 plus fx। इसमें ना अपने आप पैटर्न बन जाएगा, you just have to keep on substituting x equals to x plus 1। so you basically get f of x plus 2 minus f of x plus 1 is equals to f of x minus 1 plus f of x plus 1। दोबारा से यहाँ पे अभी कोई पैटर्न नहीं बन रहा, राइट? f of x plus 1 minus fx गिवन है, बट यहाँ पे अभी पैटर्न नहीं बन रहा, राइट? सो व्हाट यू डू, या तो ये कर लो या फिर मैं
Okay, we can add the equations.
you can add the equation. Let's try f of x plus 2 minus f of x। ये काफी कॉम्प्लेक्स है,
RHS में नेगेटिव साइन है,
ये बहुत ही कॉम्प्लेक्स हो जाएगा। let me एक सेकंड, let me
But
try।
I took numbers x
f
equal to 1 लेकिन
let's do one
numbers से solve।
ये माइनस को यहाँ ले जाते हैं, प्लस को यहाँ ले आते हैं, इट इज मच इजियर टू विजुअलाइज। मतलब वैसे भी हो जाएगा बट इट्स आई एम मोर कंफर्टेबल विद प्लस साइन। ठीक है, अब लेट्स ट्राई टू, मे बी यहाँ पे दो का डिफरेंस आ रहा है। व्हाट आई विल डू इज आई विल पुट x equals to x plus 1 अभी, f of x plus 2 plus f of x is equals to f of x plus 1 plus f of x minus 1, right? Then again using the same operation, it should work, is equals to f of x plus 2 plus fx, and you know f of x plus 2 plus fx की वैल्यू कितनी है? It is nothing but f of x plus 1 plus f of x minus 1। so f of x plus 1 f of x plus 1 gets cancelled। ये क्या बना? This is f of x minus 1 is equals to f of x plus 3। again putting x equals to x plus 1, you get f of x plus 4 is equals to fx। ठीक है, इसका मतलब ये हो रहा है कि ये पूरा पैटर्न बनेगा, और हमेशा फंक्शंस के क्वेश्चंस में पैटर्न बनता ही बनता है, दैट इज अ मस्ट इफ दिस क्वेश्चन नीड्स टू बी सॉल्व्ड, व्हिच मींस हर फोर्थ टर्म बराबर है। तो 511 is what? 508 plus 3। 508 is a multiple of 4, तो मुझे पता है कि f of 511 should be equals to f of 3, because जो f of 3 है वही f of 7 है, वही f of 11 होगा, वही f of 15 होगा, 19 होगा, और ऐसे ऐसे करके 508 तक आ जाएगा, 511 तक हो जाएगा। so the answer of it is f of 511 is equals to f of 3 is equals to 3. 3 should be the answer. Is it clear to everyone?
सर ये f of x plus 4 is equal to hello
You're not audible to me.
hello
Yes,
hello
yes.
hello
Yeah.
हेलो हाँ सर ये सर f of x plus 4 is equal to fx सर क्या पैटर्न आया मतलब उसके आगे वाला क्लियर नहीं हुआ
f of x plus 4 is equals to fx, right?
plus
तो
4 is
इसका
equal
मतलब
to
क्या
fx
हुआ? Let's put x equals to 3. f of 7 is equals to f of 3, right? ठीक है. Let's put x equals to 7. तो f of 7 is equals to f of 11, right? तो मतलब पैटर्न क्या आ रहा है कि यार f of 3 की जो वैल्यू होगी वही f of 3 plus 4k की वैल्यू होगी हमेशा, राइट? क्योंकि ये 4 के इंटरवल में हमेशा वैल्यू सेम होगी. नाउ you try कि 511 is what? 511 is nothing but 508 plus 3. 508 is a multiple of 4, right? क्योंकि last 2 digits is divisible by 4. So you can say कि for some value of k, f of 3 will also be equals to f of 511.
ओके सर क्लियर
ठीक है.
मुझे ये थर्ड स्टेप में समझ नहीं आया f of x plus 1 is equals to f of x plus 2 plus f of x उसके बाद क्या करा आपने
उसके बाद I have used equation number 2. As per my equation number 2, f of x plus 2 plus f of x was equals to this, right? So I've just substituted the value f of x plus 1
Okay.
plus f of x minus 1, and then f of x plus 1 has gotten cancelled. So f of x plus 3 was equals to f of x minus 1. So again मैंने x को x plus 1 डाल दिया, इससे मुझे मिल गया f of x is equals to f of x plus 4, which means the value repeats after every 4 interval.
yeah got it thanks
ठीक है. Next question. This one. Again, a very easy question. All those who were very focused in the equations topic should have been able to do it in, I think, 15-20 seconds. Answers? Shivam, it's wrong. And everyone else, the answer is correct. No, Samruddhi, it's wrong. Abhinay, it's wrong. Nishant, that's correct. Yeah. ये गलत तो नहीं होना चाहिए guys. If it's wrong, it's a big problem. मतलब it was an easy question. कुछ calculation mistake करी है. See, it is a linear polynomial, right? Linear मतलब x का power 1 ही होगा maximum, right? It is a linear polynomial with integer with positive integer coefficients and दो values आपको already given है. One method is assume fx is equals to ax plus b. Put x equals to 1. Put x equals to 2, 2 equations, 2 variable. But we know, हमने equation में पढ़ा था कि smarter approach क्या होती है? जो सबसे बड़ा value है, let's take that. f of 12 is equals to 2080. तो मुझे पता है कि x equals to 12 डालने पे value क्या आनी चाहिए? 2080. So we will rephrase the equation as x minus 12 plus 2080. और यहाँ पे I will write k because it will be a general form. मुझे पता है x की power 1 ही होनी चाहिए. So k into x minus 12 plus 2080. And this also satisfies this equation. Now I will just put f of x equals to 1 क्योंकि मुझे f of 1 given है. f of 1 is equals to 12. I will put x equals to 1. This is minus 11k plus 2080. So 11k is equals to 2068. So k will be equals to 11 1 11 96 8 88 88. K is equals to 188. ठीक है. आपको निकालना क्या है? f of 10 निकालना है. So f of 10 is k is 188. x को आपको 10 डालना है. 10 minus 12 is minus 2 plus 2080. So this is nothing but 2080 minus 190 into 2 is 380. So this should be 376. ठीक है. 10 minus 6 4, 7 minus 7 0, 1 7. So last 3 digits is 704. f of 12 is nothing but 1704. So last 3 digit will be 704. Clear? मतलब this was a no brainer question. कहीं भी दिमाग नहीं लगाना है, सिर्फ वैल्यू चूज करनी है. शिवम, why was this wrong? Priyanshi, why was this wrong? Abhinay, what was the mistake? Vishwajit, Samruddhi, you also did it wrong. f of 10 नहीं पूछा है, last 3 digits पूछी थी. अच्छा, it
हाँ
was
सर टाइप गलत किया है, got the same.
okay. ठीक है, इज एवरीवन क्लियर हियर? मतलब सिंपल क्वेश्चन, यहाँ से लर्निंग गोज ऑलवेज ट्राई टू रिप्रेजेंट fx इन द फॉर्म ऑफ फैक्टर्स इफ इट इज गिवन. कोई भी वैल्यू गिवन है ना, हमेशा इस टाइप से लिखो. दिस विल मेक योर लाइफ इजी. Okay, moving further, next question. Yes. How many of you were able to do this? I don't have an answer to this, but question looks straightforward to me. I would see the question and I was like, ठीक है, method तो पता ही है. It's a standard question again. Still, there are multiple answers. 465, 5005, 871, 465, 4960. Okay. There are multiple answers to this question. Let's try. See, method-wise, it should have been clear. Here, what is given to you is f of x plus 1 minus fx is equals to x is given to you. Okay? And you need to calculate sum of f of 1 plus till CSR. Okay? So the first thing that would strike to my mind is that I will try to calculate fx. See, whenever you are given a difference of terms, okay, what you do is you just try to take summation on both the sides. Just take summation. Okay, f of 1 is equals to 1 is given to you. So you know last term that you want here is x equals to 1. So it should start from x equals to 1. Why? Because f of 1 is given to you. Okay? It should start from x equals to 1. And you have to calculate the value of f of x, right? Which means the final value of x should be x minus 1. Why x minus 1? Because you have a term of f of x plus 1 here. You want it to be f of x. So it will only come when x is equals to x minus 1. And the summation you will run on both the sides. Thoda sa calculation intensive, but I think should be fine. Now, if you visualize on the right hand side, kya pattern banega? See, when you put x equals to 1, you basically get f of 2 minus f of 1. Then you add and put x equals to 2. When you put x equals to 2, you basically get f of 3 minus f of 2. So यहाँ से ये visualize हो जाना चाहिए कि every alternate term will actually get cancelled. When you put the last term x equals x minus 1, you will get fx minus f of x minus 1. तो ये सारी terms यहाँ पे ऐसे ऐसे cancel होती जाएगी. So finally you will be left with f of x minus f of 1 on the left hand side. ठीक है, f of x minus f of 1 will be left. You already know the value of f of 1. अब ये तो मुझे पता है, it's a very simple question. This is sum of x natural number है, right? This is sum of x minus 1 natural number. क्या होता है? Sum of n natural number is n into n plus 1 by 2. So sum of x minus 1 natural numbers will be x minus 1 into x minus 1 plus 1, which is x by 2. ठीक है, तो मेरा fx कितना आ गया? Plus 1, because f of 1 is 1. This is your fx. Now you have to take its summation because आपको निकालना क्या है? f1 plus f2 till f of 30 निकालना है, right? So now you will simply take its summation from x equals to 1 till x equals to 30. Very simple. तो ये क्या बन जाएगा? This is half, half will get half बाहर कॉमन आ जाएगा, right? This is x square का summation. Summation of x square from 1 to 30 क्या होता है? It's a standard formula. 1 square plus 2 square plus till 30 square is nothing but n into n plus 1 into 2n plus 1 by 6. So I will just write it as n into n plus 1 and then I will put x equals to 30 into 2n plus 1, n into n plus 1 into 2n plus 1 by 6. ठीक है, माइनस समेशन ऑफ x क्या होता है? समेशन ऑफ x इज नथिंग बट n into n plus 1 by 2. So n into n plus 1 by 2. ठीक है, यहाँ पे मुझे x equals to 30 पुट करना है, प्लस समेशन ऑफ 1 from x equals to 1 to 30 is nothing but 30. ठीक है, क्यों? क्योंकि मैं कह रहा हूँ कि यार मुझे 1 को 30 टाइम्स ऐड करना है, 1 plus 1 plus 1 till 30 times. Now I can solve this expression. जो भी आंसर आएगा वो आंसर आ जाएगा. ठीक है, you can actually take x plus 1 by 2 common और थोड़ा सा इसको, then you can simplify and then put x equals to 30 here. And that will be your answer. Whatever it comes, now you can solve this. Yeah, Kishan?
So we have to put 1 also, na, and subtract from the 4.
Kishan, you are not audible. काफी noise है.
Sorry, I'll ask you.
Sir, one simple approach might be there. ठीक है, यश बताओ. What other approach?
Sir, Actually, I directly substituted x equal to 1, so I got an AP as a f1 equal to 1, f2 equal to 2, then simply did s30, then got 465.
No. What did you do? You put x equals to 1 here, right?
Yes, and then I got f1 equal to 1, f2 equal to 2, something like that.
नहीं, ये कैसे आएगा? If you put x equals to 1 here, you basically get f of 2 equals to 2. Then?
Yes, then f of 3 equal to 3, then we have to add all.
Wait. F of 3 will be not 3. That is the mistake. If you put x equals to 2 here, f of 3 is equals to f of 2 plus.
Sir, f of 2 will be 4.
It will be 4,
okay,
right?
Okay. Yeah, I got it.
I think that was the mistake that you guys made कि तुमने सिर्फ दो टर्म निकाली, f1 1 है, f2 2 है, तो f of n is n. That will not happen. Clear? Yes, no, please write in the chat box.
I'm stuck at the first step. Why we are selecting summation to get f of x plus 1 minus f of x? Why are we going for 1 to minus 1?
Okay, so
Rest of
Kajal
things
ji,
are clear.
we like the only cues that you would get from here is you have to calculate sum of f1 plus f2 till f of 30, which means you need f of x. Then you can do summation. Now to calculate f of x, you see, if you see this expression, this is f of x plus 1 minus fx is equals to x, right? So this is given to you that the difference of the consecutive terms is equals to x. So you should be able to visualize ki this basically means ki second term minus first term is given, third term minus second term, fourth term minus third term. So you should be able to visualize this pattern in your mind that if you just add it now, the alternate terms will essentially get cancelled and you will get fx minus f of 1. And f of 1 is already given to you, so you'll be able to get f of x. If you get f of x, then you just have to sum it from 1 to 30.
Okay. Yeah, it's clear now.
Okay. So in this question, probably ये थोड़ा सा difficult हो गया, time consuming हो गया. In CAT, they might as well ask, okay, you just calculate f of 30. Then it is much easier, right? कि f of x you have already calculated this जो भी आया था, x into x minus 1 by 2 plus 1. Then you just have to put x equals to 30 here, and you're done.
So, like we are getting f of 1 as 1, f of 2 as 2, f of 3 as 4. सर तो उनका जो सीरीज फॉर्म हो रहा है सर, उनका डिफरेंस एपी बन रहा है ना बाद में सर? करेक्ट सेकंड ऑर्डर.
करेक्ट, एजीपी वाला चीज भी लगा सकते हो. तो लाइक दिस इज द प्रूफ फॉर द एजीपी.
ओके,
एजीपी वाला जो तुम लगाओगे ना, उससे सेम ही चीज आती है. सो ईदर वेज इफ यू वांट टू कैलकुलेट द वैल्यूज एंड देन डू इट, यू कैन डू इट. आई वाज लाइक मुझे कैलकुलेशन लास्ट स्टेप में करनी है and I'm more comfortable with the variables, so I did it using x, but it's essentially the same thing.
Okay.
ठीक है, चलो moving further to the next question. A brilliant question, all about visualization, nothing you have to write here. So how many of you were able to solve this? Wow, I'm really impressed, guys. Abhinay answer is wrong. Vishal answer is wrong. Everyone else, Anna answer is wrong. Vibhuti answer is wrong. Everyone else answer is correct. Chaitanya, it's wrong. A very tricky question. Kyunki, why is this tricky? Because chances of having a -1 is really high in this question. Let's see. And stay with me. ये question अगर समझ में आया, you'll be able to visualize graph in a much better format. ठीक है? So just stay with me. Don't miss anything that I mentioned. So fx is a continuous function defined, ठीक है, such that fx equals to 0 only for two distinct real values of x, and some information is given to me, and then पूछा है कि यार इन चारों में से कौन सा सही होगा. ठीक है. अब I know यहाँ पे nothing is given to me, right? मुझे सिर्फ साइन चेंजेस बताए हुए हैं कि कौन सा पॉजिटिव है, कौन सा नेगेटिव है. It means I definitely cannot calculate the value of fx क्योंकि I don't have enough information. मुझे सिर्फ इतना पता है कि fx के दो रूट्स है, which means the graph of fx must cut the x-axis only twice, right? Because it only has two roots. That is the only clue that is given to me. Now what I'll do is I'll say चलो ठीक है, let's try to extract information. f6 plus f8 is equals to 0. Who can tell me कि इसका क्या meaning हुआ? Everyone, come on, try
Sir,
this.
means the root lies between the 6 and 8.
Very good, brilliant, Yash. Yes, you are saying कि तुम अभी start ही कर रही हो at a basic level, but you're doing really good. This is fx, this is x. ये सबको clear है? f of 6 plus f of 8 is equals to 0. इसका क्या मतलब हुआ कि for example this is say x equals to 6 and say this is x equals to 8. इसका मतलब हुआ f of 6 is equals to minus f of 8. इसका मतलब x and 8 are of opposite signs, right? अगर f of 6 positive है तो f of 8 negative होगा, और अगर f of 8 positive है तो f of 6 negative होगा. And because this is a continuous function, इस लाइन को मिलना पड़ेगा, which means one of the roots should be in between 6 and 8. Is everyone clear with this? ये बहुत important information है. I will not repeat this again. So अभी भी कोई doubt है तो पूछ लो मुझसे. नहीं है? Everyone clear? Yes, no?
Clear.
ठीक है. So I've used the first information and it's a very brilliant question. तो अगर ये समझ में आए, you will feel a lot of confidence in this topic. ठीक है. Now second information that is given to me is f of 7 into f of 9 is greater than 0. Just I'll give you 30 seconds. Try to visualize कि यार तुमने ये पता कर लिया 6 और 8 के रूट्स अपोजिट साइड में है. इसका क्या मतलब हुआ? f of 7 into f of 9 is greater than 0. What does this essentially mean if you translate this into graph?
Both lie on the same side of x-axis.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Both are the same quadrant.
इसका मतलब वो 7 और 9 दोनों या तो फर्स्ट क्वाड्रेंट में या फिर सेकंड में, राइट? ये वो या तो एक्स एक्सिस के ऊपर होंगे या नीचे होंगे, दोनों सेम साइड पे होंगे क्योंकि देयर मल्टीप्लिकेशन इज पॉजिटिव, व्हिच मींस ईदर बोथ ऑफ देम आर पॉजिटिव और बोथ ऑफ देम आर नेगेटिव. ठीक है, व्हिच मींस मुझे ये तो पता है कि 6 पे वैल्यू पॉजिटिव है, 8 पे नेगेटिव है, और मुझे ये भी पता है कि अगर मुझे 7 की वैल्यू चाहिए तो फॉर एग्जांपल दिस इज 7, राइट? मुझे ये भी पता है कि 7 और 9, ठीक है, 7 और 9 दोनों सेम साइड पे है, राइट? तो या तो 7 और 9 यहाँ पे होंगे या फिर 7 और 9 वहां पे होंगे. So can I deduce that the first root जो मैं कह रहा था that particular root lies between 6 and 8, it essentially lies between 6 and 7 and not 6 and 8. Why? जो मैं फर्स्ट केस बताता हूँ, मैंने फर्स्ट केस कहा था कि यार 6 पे वैल्यू पॉजिटिव है एंड 8 पे वैल्यू नेगेटिव है. अगर 8 पे वैल्यू नेगेटिव है एंड आई एम सेइंग कि f7 into f of 9 is positive, इसका क्या मतलब होगा? इसका मतलब ये होगा ना कि 7 पे भी वैल्यू नेगेटिव होगी एंड 9 पे भी वैल्यू नेगेटिव होगी. सो इट मेक सेंस कि यार ग्राफ विल बी समथिंग लाइक दिस, राइट? कि 6 एंड 7 के बीच में ही एक रूट आ रहा होगा. Is this clear that why the root has to lie between 6 and 7? Even in the other case you should be able to visualize कि 7 और 9 पे वैल्यू ऊपर में होगी and 6 में वैल्यू नीचे होगी. So the graph must intersect the x-axis in between 6 and 7 and not in between 7 and 8. क्योंकि अगर 7 और 8 के बीच में इसने कट किया ना, then तो 9 कहाँ पे होगा? And you know कि 9 पे भी वैल्यू सेम होनी चाहिए. Then it essentially means कि it has to again cut x-axis in between 8 and 9. ठीक है? Which might happen. तुम कह सकते हो कि यार सर ग्राफ कैन बी लाइक दिस, राइट? कि f6 पे जो वैल्यू है वो f8 पे, बट इफ यू जस्ट प्रोसेस द इंफॉर्मेशन थोड़ा सा नीचे जाके, इट इज गिवन टू यू कि f of 0 पे वैल्यू इज पॉजिटिव and f of 1 पे वैल्यू इज नेगेटिव, which means it is already given to you कि one root तो definitely lies between 0 and 1, right? From the last information. So one root definitely lies, which means there is only one root that is left. इसीलिए ये वाला केस नहीं हो सकता, which essentially means कि ग्राफ कुछ ऐसा होगा, यहाँ पे 0 पे वैल्यू पॉजिटिव है, 1 पे कुछ वैल्यू होगी नीचे, ग्राफ विल बी समथिंग लाइक दिस, राइट? नाउ आई एम जस्ट लुकिंग फॉर वन मोर रूट. तो आई नो कि रूट शुड लाई बिटवीन 6 and 7, तो graph has to be like this, somewhat like this. This should be the only way in which I can have all of these conditions met. अभी एक बार देख भी लेते हैं. f of 6 plus f of 8 equals to 0. 6 और 8 पे वैल्यू उल्टी है. Yes, so it is possible, right? f7 into f of 9 is greater than 0. 7 पे भी वैल्यू पॉजिटिव है, 9 पे भी वैल्यू पॉजिटिव है. This is met. 6 into 10 पे वैल्यू नेगेटिव होनी चाहिए. It is met. 6 पे वैल्यू नेगेटिव है and 10 पे वैल्यू पॉजिटिव है. So yes, the multiplication will also be negative. Which means this is the only way in which I can have the graph. Is everyone clear? If not, just take 15 seconds and try to visualize it by yourself. And if it's done, एक बार एक comment में बता दो कि sir it is clear. Okay, great. Everyone is clear, right? ठीक है, now let us look at the question. Question क्या बोल रहा है? f1 into f2 into f3 is less than 0. f1 नेगेटिव है, f2 भी नेगेटिव है, f3 will be negative है. So multiplication of three negative numbers has to be negative. This is correct. 3, 5, 7 and 9. I know 3 and 5 पे value negative है and 7 and 9 पे value positive है. So this is positive. Negative into negative is positive. So this is also correct. Then 7 into 8 पे value negative है. No, 7 पे भी value positive है, 8 पे भी positive है. So the multiplication has to be positive. So this statement is not correct. Statement number 4. Okay, this is addition. F of 0 is positive. ठीक है. F of 1 is negative. F of 9 is positive and F of 10 is positive. Great. But can I definitely say that this is greater than 0? I cannot definitely say that this is greater than 0. Why? Because it might happen कि f of 1 पे value बहुत ही negative हो गई, right? This case can happen कि यार graph ना कुछ इस type से बन गया. This in this manner the graph is कि लो कुछ इस type से चले गया, ठीक है? That is also a possible graph कि 7 कि 9 plus 10 plus 0 पे जो value हो रही है उसका magnitude उतना ज़्यादा नहीं है and this can still go less than 0 because I do not know about the magnitude here. So last statement can be true, can not be true. The question में तुमसे पूछा है कि how many are definitely true? So only 2 statements are correct. Yes. How many of you understood this question? Anyone has any doubts? Everyone is clear? जिसका गलत हुआ था वो भी? Everyone is clear with this, right? Okay, great guys. Hina, समझ में आ रहा है? I know it's your first class. We haven't done the basic, but अगर समझ में भी आ रहा है, then I think you are in a good shape. Great. Abhinay, last line. Yeah. Last line as
F0 plus F0, F1, F9, F10.
So
Is this a quadratic function or not? Can we
it's not
say
given
that
to
it's
us.
quadratic?
It is not given to us,
Yeah.
right?
So
It can be
अगर
anything.
मतलब 2 roots दिया तो फिर yeah, that's one. I thought it should be a quadratic function since 2 roots was given, and so I thought
Nee, it would
the
have been a
statement would have
quadratic.
to happen.
Okay, see, it would have been a quadratic function if it is given that it is a continuous polynomial function. But because it is not given to us, we don't know, right?
If it is
Well, if it's
quadratic, the
given
statement four is
polynomial,
right.
even if it's given polynomial function, it can imply that there are some imaginary roots which are just based on the curvatures and not intersecting the x-axis.
No, that is not true because it is given, it is equals to 0 for 2 distinct real values of x.
Right, so it's a real for 2 distinct values. All right, cool. Got it.
Like fx equals to 0 only for 2 distinct real. So यहाँ पे only is placed before this, so it means कि it only has 2 roots and both of it is real. So yeah, depending on the language of the question, it might have been changed, but यहाँ पे the point is, see, graph can also be something like this. ठीक है, this is also a probable graph because 2 roots यहाँ पे भी है. Abhinay, is your doubt clear?
Yeah. So if it would have been a quadratic function, then statement 4 would be right, no?
If it would have been a quadratic function, then statement.
Since we know that 6 plus 8, f of 6 plus f of 8 is 0. And f of 9 plus f of 10, like f of 9 and f of 10 will definitely be greater than f of 8. And by like symmetry, we can
Then we'll
consider
have
that
to think this, correct. It would have been possible
You
because,
don't know the value of a, right?
but still
if you go
you
to
do not
quadratic.
know how negative is f of 1, right?
But we can get an estimate, no? Since one root is between 0 to 1 and another one is between 6 to 7. And we know that f of 6 is equal to minus of f of 8. And f of 9 and f of 10 are definitely greater than f of 8.
No, Abhinay, still you cannot say. See, I'm just plotting a case. Maybe it will help you to visualize. My graph starts from here. Okay? Just this. I have just cut my graph. Okay? Or maybe say, like, slope is like this. Are you able to visualize my point, what I'm trying to say here? This is going say -1000. ठीक है? Now slope here is increasing. The graph is cutting somewhere here in between. So the value is like say -15 here, and then something like this. Like, I feel this case can still arise because no concrete information is given to me. So I can always make a lot of imaginary cases. This can also be a quadratic function. So it all depends on the magnitude of x square a. Just think about this, not very relevant to CAD, but you have relevance with your concept of maths. So think through this. I think still fourth statement would not have been true because f of 1 can be as negative as possible. If some expression would have been given to me that f of 0 plus f of 1 is 0, then yes. If we would have some comparison of f of 1 with any other value, then you could have said something. But because nothing is given, it will be hard to say. So moving further, this question. Again, an easy question, I'll say. Yes, you said it requires more than 10 minutes, but are you clear with the approach that I've just discussed, that using the graph, you can solve it in, I'll say 1.5 minutes maximum?
Yes, sir, I completely got it.
Okay, great. So answers for this question, Samruddhi, it is wrong. Sid, correct. Yes, answer is 7. It was a simple question, should have gotten this. Again, the only thing you had to figure out was the pattern here. Okay, so let's see. Again, Hina, so this again belongs to the same question that I've earlier said कि value डाल के देखना है. f of 4 निकालना है, ठीक है? Which means अगर मैंने x को 2 डाला, I will have f of 4 here, but I will have f of 2 into f of 2, but I don't know the value of f of 2, so I can't put it there, right? Next thing is मैं x को 4 डाल दूं and y को क्या डालना है, I don't know. One information that is given to me is f of 1 is greater than 0, which means this information I must be able to use somewhere. So first clue that I would get is, let's try to put x equals to y equals to 1. Okay, because xy and xy will be same. So this is nothing but f1 into f of 1 minus f of 1 is equals to 3 into 1 plus 1 plus 2, 4. This is 12. So this is f of 1 square minus f of 1 minus 12 is equals to 0. This is what? X square minus x minus 12 equals to 0. So x minus 4 into x plus 3 equals to 0, which means f of 1 has to be what? Either 4 or minus 3. I know f of 1 is positive, so f of 1 can't be minus 3. So f of 1 has to be equals to 4. Now I know f of 1, so I have to calculate f of 4. So I will simply put x equals to 4 and y equals to 1, because this is also 4 into 1. And this will make my life easier. F of 4 into f of 1 is what? 4 minus x equals to 4 and y equals to 1. 4 into 1 is 4. F of 4 is equals to, you're putting x equals to 4 and y equals to 1 here. 4 plus 1, 5 plus 2, 7 into 3, 21. So f of 4 into 4 minus f of 4, this is 3f of 4. 3f of 4 is equals to 21. So f of 4 has to be equals to 7. Again, a jugaad question, you just had to put the values and solve this. Everyone clear? And this is the concept that you would have to apply in most of the questions of CAT. Other questions might be difficult, but ye wala concept, make sure you understand this. It's important. Clear? Yes, no? Yash, Shivam, Abhinay, Vishwajit. ठीक है, बट ये हो जाना चाहिए था, मतलब नंदनी अंकुर should have solved this question. Difficult नहीं था. Great. So next question. ये काफी अच्छा question है. Chocolate problem. How many of you were able to solve this? I think this question was solvable in 20 seconds, and that is the crux. How many of you were able to solve this, and how much time did you take to solve this question? Both of it is important. Someone is saying 0, someone is saying 18, 2 minutes, minus 117. Okay, 18 बहुतों का आ रहा है. I don't have an answer, but we'll see. ठीक है. Ayush says coefficient का ratio to be equated. ठीक है. So these two are the identical function, which essentially means कि यार f4x cube plus 21x square plus 41x plus 24 should be equals to a into x plus 2 whole cube plus b into x plus 2 whole square plus c into x plus 2 plus d. अब लेकिन हमको ज्यादा मजदूरी नहीं करनी. Let's see पूछा क्या है. a minus b plus c minus d. Coefficients alternate है, right? कि एक बार प्लस एक बार माइनस प्लस माइनस. एंड आई नो x plus 2 cube, x plus 2 cube, x plus 2 और यहाँ पे d है, right? तो is anyone able to visualize that if you put x equals to -3, आपको ये भी पता है कि coefficients क्यूब में है, right? मतलब यहाँ पे odd है, यहाँ पे even है, यहाँ पे odd है, यहाँ पे even है. तो जहाँ पे even है वहां पे प्लस आ जाएगा. जहाँ पे odd अगर वहां माइनस लिया आते हो, you'll be able to generate this term directly. So करना कुछ नहीं है. If you just substitute x equals to -2 here, you will get what? Minus a plus b minus c plus d. और यहाँ पे x equals to -3 डाला तो 9, 27, 27 into 4 is what? 27 into 2 is 54, 54 into 2 is 102, 108. but ये माइनस का होगा plus 21 into 9. 21 into 9 is what? 9 ones are 9, 9 twos are 18. Minus 41 into 3 is what? 123 plus 24. And इसका बस negation लेना है. So now you just have to simplify things. 189 plus 24 is 943. 213 minus 231, right? This is what you get when you just try to solve this. And ये कितना हो गया? This is -18, right? Which means a plus b plus c minus d will be negation of this. So answer has to be 80. Yes. Why is it named as chocolate problem, Shivam? So this is again a concept that I use. Questions which are tricky, so when we solve it live, this is like you know those chocolate problem ki theek hai, if you're able to solve it, you definitely deserve some reward. Abhi it's COVID, so it's lockdown, we can't give you chocolates, but assume that you have gotten a chocolate if you solve this. ठीक है. Again, हमने काफी questions किए when the only thing required was to visualize the question and substitute the value. Let's move on. This one. ये काफी simple question था. How many of you were able to solve this? सिर्फ values डाल के pattern बना के 72 निकालना है. Yes, answer is D. Answer is D. See, one way is f of 72 क्या है? 72 is what? 4 into 18. 4 into 18 is nothing but 9 into 8, right? 8 into 9. This is nothing but 2 cube into 3 to the power 4. Sorry, 3 square. My bad. 3 square. तो if I would have been in your place in the exam, मैं इस question को solve भी नहीं करता. I would have said कि ठीक है, I had to express f of 72 in terms of f of 2 and f of 3. I know 2 to the power is 3, 3 to the power is 2. मैं options देखता. ठीक है, 2 की power में 3 है, so 3a का term, 2b का term makes sense. I would have directly marked the answer as D without even solving the question because I know exam में time कम है. And but if you have done the practice, ये चीजें at the back of the mind होगी कि यार कुछ तो पैटर्न बनेगा. if you try to solve it, कुछ पैटर्न बनेगा and pattern will be in such format because the power of 2 is 3 and the power of 3 is 2. कुछ calculation करने के बाद this is the term that is closest to द पैटर्न. तो अगेन मैंने सॉल्व नहीं किया है, थोड़ा सा गेस वर्क है, बट देन गेस थोड़ा सा लॉजिकल है बिकॉज 2 to the power is 3 एंड एक ऑप्शन में 2 is a, so यहाँ पे 3 आ रहा है because 3 की power is 2, so 3a plus 2b, because see it has to be symmetric, right? A and b में I have to give some similar coefficients as per the question. तो मैं एग्जाम में डायरेक्टली सॉल्व कर लेता हूँ without even solving the question. I would have marked the answer as D because 3a plus 2b है. अगर इसमें एक ऑप्शन होता कि यार 3a plus 2b minus 4, then I would have definitely solved this question, but because नहीं है, I would have directly marked this answer. But ठीक है, let's leave it. It's only for the students who got what I'm trying to say. अगर नहीं आ रहा है, then let's try to solve it. कि ये जुगाड़ मेथड है. Don't ask me the rationale, but yeah, it's just the power of visualization. When you solve so many questions, you guess it कि यार कुछ तो pattern बनेगा ही बनेगा. If this question has to solve, there has to be some pattern, and the only pattern I could think of is 3a plus 2b because 3 की power 2 and 2 की power 3 है. But let's solve this question. f of 72 निकालना है, right? तो f of 2 given है, f of 3 given है. So first of all, f of 6 निकालेंगे. f of 6 will be f of 2 plus f of 3 minus 2. f of 2 is a plus b minus 2. अब f of 6 आपने निकाल लिया है. Next logical thing will be f of 6 into 2. Right? f of 6 into 2 will be f of 6 plus f of 2 minus 2. f of 6 is a plus b minus 2 plus f of 2 is a minus 2. ठीक है? This is nothing but 2a plus b minus 4. Then f of 72 is nothing but 12 into 6. So f of 12 कितना है? 2a plus b minus 4 plus f of 6 कितना है? a plus b minus 2 minus 2. You solve it, you will get option number D. 3a plus 2b minus 8. And again ये चीज देखो दिख रही है because इस फॉर्मेट में है ना, तो वो a का जो कोएफिशिएंट है वो 3 आता है and b का कोएफिशिएंट 2 ही आता है. But yeah, again, it's a simple question. Should have taken 40 seconds maximum.
Sir, is there any property which proves the way the powers work in this? Because I also thought about the powers, but wasn't sure like it would happen this way.
Yes, see, even I wasn't sure, but then I would have looked at the option. It was matching, and I was like, there's only one option that is matching the condition. So I would have taken that element of risk because I had to increase my attempt. So I would have just marked the answer D. Even if it is wrong, I'm fine with it because I have to attempt the entire paper.
Okay.
So the justification of why powers become the coefficient is if you look at the equation, it's f of x, y equal to f of x plus f of y, which is a function of a log x.
Correct.
And that minus 2 factors in as so I found the equation, it comes out to be f of x equal to log of 100x, because that minus 2 can be taken as log of 10 to the power 2.
I was actually coming to the same point that you could have ignored this thing, and we have already discussed the generalized function for this is log x, which means if you take log 72, it has to be 3 log 2 plus 2 log 3. So 3a plus 2b. So that is from where it actually comes out. Constant can be anything, we don't know about it, but yeah. Okay, so the point is for the students who are trying to aim like 90% plus attempt in quant, such tricks help, and you should be ready with taking this element of risk rather than spending 1 more minute to cross check your answer. Mark the answer if you're able to visualize any pattern. It may be right, it may be wrong, but if you've practiced enough, you'll be able to visualize some pattern, and if that pattern is matching, just mark the answer and move on. That element of risk is doable. Okay, moving further to the next question. This one, again, very, very, very simple question. Everyone should have done this. A question of, I think, 15 seconds. Yes, answer is D. Goes without saying. We have already discussed f of xy equals to fx into fy. So f of x has to be x to the power n. F of 2 is given as 1 by 8. 1 by 8 is nothing but 2 to the power minus 3. So n is equals to minus 3. So it has to be fx is nothing but 1 by x cube. So f of 1 is 1. F of 1 by 2 is 2 cube, and f of 3 is 3 cube. If you just 37 plus 9 is 27 plus 9 is 36. Okay, a very simple question that should have been solved in I think 15-20 seconds, not more than that. Next question, again, a very, very, very classic problem. So anyone who was able to solve this for the answer that you have gotten for this question, it is tricky. Question is solvable in 15 seconds, but only if you are like really confident with functions. Okay, Vishwajit has given the answer. Anyone else who has gotten the answer to this question? No, no one? Okay, Vishwajit, answer is wrong, but let's see this question. No one was able to solve this, so let's see. Again, a question of pure visualization. All you have to do is identify the pattern in 90% of the questions of functions. That is it. So, kya given hai? F1 is equals to 11. Jab 1 hai, then it is a two-digit number, right? 11. Jab it is 2, it is 104. When it is 3, it is 1027. That is the hint of this question. See, when it is 1, it is 11. So it is nothing but 10 plus 1. When it is 104, it is nothing but 100 plus 4. When it is 1027, it is nothing but 1000 plus 27. That is the hint. When f of 1, it is nothing but 10 to the power 1. यहाँ पे 10 square आ रहा है, यहाँ पे 10 cube आ रहा है. And it is 1427, which is 1 to the power 1, 2 to the power 2, and 3 to the power 3. That means fx is what? Fx is nothing but 10 to the power x plus x to the power x plus x minus 1 into x minus 2 into x minus 3. See, f of 1, 2 and 3 पे हमने pattern निकाल लिया, right? So which means x minus 1 into x minus 2 into x minus 3 आना ही चाहिए, because fx has a cubic polynomial. यहाँ पे has लिखा है, is नहीं लिखा है, right? So यहाँ से cubic polynomial बन गया है. Leading coefficient is 1, which means x cube का जो coefficient है, that is 1. And that was the pattern that I was getting. Now just substitute x equals to 0 here. You will get minus 1 into minus 2 into minus 3, which is minus 6. This is 0 plus 1 is equals to minus 5 is the answer. A brilliant question. If I think everyone can understand. Don't ask me, just look at the screen and visualize and be happy about this beautiful pattern that is given in the question.
This part is not clear. Why we are adding x plus 1 into x plus 2 into x plus, sorry, x minus 1 into x minus 2 into x minus 3.
ठीक है. So see Kajal, हमने ये पता किया कि f of 1 में we are getting this pattern, f of 2 में we are getting this pattern, f of 3 में we are getting this pattern, right? But this pattern is only applicable for x equals to 1, x equals to 2, and x equals to 3. We don't know about other values, right? So what we'll do is we'll say x minus 1 into x minus 2 into x minus 3, so that if I put x equals to 1 here, this term goes to 0. If I put x equals to 2, this term goes to 0. If I put x equals to 3, this term goes to 0. So just to make it more general, plus it was also given to us in the question, right, that fx has a cubic polynomial, and that is how I can generate a cubic polynomial.
Got it.
Okay.
But 2, right? If you open this x minus 1, x minus 1, x minus 3.
Come again, Priyanshi?
Because the leading coefficient will become 2, right? Because we already have a term of x cubed with 1, and then if you open this x minus 1, x minus 2, and x minus 3, so the leading coefficient will be 2, right?
No, leading coefficient. No, sorry, this is x to the power x. This is x to the power x.
Yes. Okay.
Right?
Sir, I have doubt.
1 to the power 1, 2 to the power 2, and 3 to the power 3.
Yeah.
Sir, but x to
Sir,
the
when
power
we will
x.
put x equal to
0
0,
is
so that
not
will
something.
be 0 raised to
Yes,
0.
0 to the power 0 is an indeterminate form. Agreed that this is an indeterminate form, but see, if you have to, as in like in an exam, I would have assumed it to be 0 because x is a definite 0. This is an indeterminate form when x tends to 0. If x is tending to 0, then this is an indeterminate form. I think there are a lot of articles around this, that what is the absolute value of 0 to the power 0. Many of the articles say that this value is 0 because the base is actually given as the priority. The power is not given as the priority. So whenever we say x to the power 0, this is equals to 1 if x is not equals to 0. That is what you write in actual maths. ठीक है, this is an indeterminate form when x is tending to 0. So again, going back to the class 11, x tending to 0 and x equals to 0, there's a slight difference. So yeah.
If you have a look at it graphically, the x to the power x graph is a minima between 0 to 1 and reaches back to 1 at 0. So 0 to the power 0 comes back as 1.
No, come again.
So if we plot the function for x to the power x, ahead of 1 it keeps on increasing, but between 0 and 1 there's a minima where between 0 and 1 there's a minima, and then again it keeps rising to 1 at x equal to 0.
No, see, at x equals to 0, we don't know the value, right? So at x equals to 0, this is not defined. Directly, it is like not technically defined. See, 0
All right, but
plus,
sir, if we find the limit of x tending to 0, it comes out to be 1.
Correct,
Because the
correct.
graph itself tends to 1.
Correct. See, that is what I'm saying. We can argue, we can debate here, but there's a difference when x is tending to 0. We have two limits, right? We have left hand limit and we have right hand limit, and then we have to check the value that x tends to. See, maybe let me just give you one graph and you'll be more clear. I have a graph here. The value is not defined. The value is defined here. Okay, this is the graph of a function. So here also limit x tending to 0 for f of x is what? I'm saying, see, left hand limit and right hand limit is actually converging to the value 1, right? So that is what is the meaning of limit, that you basically say left hand limit and right hand limit is basically converging to what particular value. And then you say if this limit is equals to the f of 0, then the function is continuous. But because it is not, because f of 0 is 0 and then f of x tending to 0 is essentially 1. So yeah, limit and the values are two different things. They are not the same thing. That is the point from here. Again, not relevant to that definitely, but yeah, just a case for your understanding. Others you can ignore, don't get confused about this. Okay. Plus you could have seen, right? See, even if you assume x to the power x is 1, you will not get answer here because the answer was actually coming out to be -5. And if you assume this to be 1, you will have to add +1 and the answer would have been -4. Not given in the option. Why to confuse, assume it to be 0 and mark B as the answer. Again, some methods that you can use even in an exam, because you just have to choose from 4 options. Okay.
Sir, in cubic polynomial wala part, why we have not multiplied that part with a constant?
Because leading coefficient is 1, which means x cube ka jo coefficient hai, that should be 1. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Moving further, next question. Again, a very good question. How many of you were able to solve this? It involves a lot of concepts. Samriddhi wrong, Abhinay wrong, Priyanshi correct, Vishwajit wrong, Vishal wrong. It was really a difficult question. Others? Chaitanya, Samriddhi. Okay. Let's see. -125 is the right answer. Let's see. fx is a cubic polynomial with coefficient of x cube as 1. Okay. And f of 0 is given as -64. Okay. Nothing about the values at other point is given. So let's assume fx to be a cubic polynomial. Let's say x cube. I'll assume a general term x square plus bx plus, sorry, -64, right? This has to be the general term for fx because leading coefficient is 1 and f of 0 is -64. And it is given that it has non-negative real roots, right? So let's say root b, p, q and r, all the roots are positive. It can be greater than or equals to 0 as well, non-negative. Okay, find the largest value of f of -1. ठीक है. What is f of -1? Again, there can be better methods, you can tell me, but yeah, I would have just gone in a traditional method because nothing is actually clicking me at this moment that what I have to do. So -1 is, this is -1, so this is -64. So this is a minus b minus 64. I have to maximize this, which means I have to maximize a and I have to minimize b. These are the two things I would have gotten from the question, right? I know what is a is this and b is this. So what I would have done is a is the sum of all the roots, right? So I would have said sum of all the root is p plus q plus r. Okay, I would have actually applied am greater than equals to gm. Okay, and I would have said I would have applied am greater than equals to gm on p q r because these are non-negative numbers. I would have said p plus q plus r by 3 should be greater than equals to p q r to the power 1 by 3. Okay, p q r is nothing but PQR is the multiplication of the roots, which is -64. So this is -64 to the power 1 by 3, which is -4. So यहाँ से मुझे मिल गया P plus Q plus R has to be greater than equals to -12. P plus Q plus R is nothing but minus A, right? Sum of the root is nothing but minus plus, okay, sorry. This will be minus, right? PQR will be plus 64 because signs go alternate, right? I'll have a minus here, I'll have a plus here, I'll have a minus here. So minus into minus is plus. This is 64 to the power 1 by 3. So this has to be plus 4. P plus Q plus R is nothing but minus A. Minus A has to be greater than equals to 12, which means A has to be less than equals to -12. Which means A का maximum value can be -12. So A maximum is nothing but -12. अब मुझे B minimum निकालना है. B minimum is what? B is the sum of the roots taken 2 at a time. PQ, QR, and RP. Then again, I will apply AM greater than equals to GM. I will get PQR to the power 2 by 3, right? Because PQ into QR plus R into RP to the power 1 by 3, and this is what you will get. PQR to the power 2 by 3. PQR is again 4. PQR to the power 1 by 3 is 4. Square is 16. This is 16. PQ plus QR plus RP is nothing but B. B is greater than equals to 48. So B is greater than equals to 48, which means the minimum value of B is nothing but 48. So f of -1 maximum can be -12 plus 48 minus 65 plus 48. This, right? And if you just solve this, I think you will get your answer. Will this be plus 48 or minus 48? I think it should be plus, right? Just let me know if I've made any sign mistake here. Now PQR, correct. So some minus plus minus, sum of the root is 3, correct. This looks correct to
minus B greater than 40.
Minus B to
B
nahi aayega, right?
minus.
No, B का coefficient has to be positive अभी है because ax square plus bx, this is minus, this is plus. So B has to be greater than equals to 48. So this looks correct to me. Okay. This is A minus B, right? So A is -12, B, this is minus B. So this is minus 48. This is minus 65. So minus 48 minus 20, 12 is minus 60. Minus 60 minus 65 is minus 125 has to be the final answer. Is this clear? Just take 30 seconds, absorb this. A very classic question, more of an AM and GM question than a graph question, than a function question. Priyanshi, what was your method? Was it same?
Yeah, so I assume roots to be 4, 4, and 4 because maximum nikalna and A should be maximum, so they should be as close to each other, right?
Correct. Great.
Product of the roots is -64, so
correct.
Yeah.
That is also, I think, a very faster way to solve this. She has assumed roots to be 4, 4, and 4. F of 0 was -64, so she has assumed fx to be x minus 4 whole cube. Fantastic.
Sorry, when I did that, I got -101. I think some calculation.
Good. Shortcuts are really good. Okay, that's great. Let's move on. Next question. Or maybe let's take 1 minute of water break. We want to have some water or something. Let's join back after 1 minute. Yes, we are back. Yeah, anyone has any questions until now? With respect to anything? The new joiners who are attending it for the very first time, how are these sessions? Some of the questions you're liking it? या कुछ समझ में नहीं आ रहा? Videos are being turned off again. Not sure why are you guys so shy. We'll have to make a lot of presentations. You'll have to have a lot of meetings where you need to turn on the videos in your office, in your MBA. So this is like a closed group. Okay, yes. So just revise AIM-GM. AIM-GM is AIM greater than equals to GM. You apply it for all the non-negative real numbers. That was the only concept. So how many questions are left, guys, for today? I think just 2 more questions are left, right? And both of these questions are absolutely brilliant, like really good questions. I'll be really surprised if anyone was able to solve this question. Anyone? Nandini, Vishwajit says 2. No, answer is not 2. It's incorrect.
The number of questions remaining.
Okay. Sorry, number of questions remaining.
Number of questions remaining.
Okay. Great. Yes, 7 is the right answer. Abhinay, wonderful. Divya, absolutely great. How much time did it take you? It was a slightly lengthier question. It took a lot, 4 to 5 minutes. Again, a question that could have been left in exam. Like 10 minutes is too much, Kiran. 10 minutes is too much. I'll say 3 minutes, yes. 3 minutes is fine. Like even I would have taken 2.5 minutes for this question. But yeah, this was again one of the most difficult questions. Quickly only lugged out, guess the right pattern. Okay. That's great, Abhinay. See, all you have to do is assume f of x here, right? So either you can visualize it or you can go by the laborious method and solve it. Chalo, let's solve this question. Then we will chit chat once we're done with these questions. Then remaining time we will utilize in gossiping. Okay, so yeah, Abhinay, do you want to explain to everyone? I think you did it the fastest way.
I'm not sure how I'll explain, but so I first factorized it.
Okay, how did you do
Wrote
it?
it as x cube. Wait.
Can you
It's
factorize
x
this?
cube into x plus 2 plus 2x squared into x plus 2 minus 2. So it becomes x into x plus 2. The
Come
whole square
again,
minus
slowly,
2.
slowly. Abhinay, you're
Okay.
not quite audible. Yeah, how did you factorize this?
So I wrote it as x cube into x plus 2
X cube into x plus 2, okay,
plus 2x squared into x plus 2.
plus 2x cube,
2x squared
2x square,
into x plus 2 into it's multiplied by x plus 2.
okay, okay,
It's
okay,
x plus 2 inside the bracket, not 2x plus 2 inside the bracket, x plus 2 inside the bracket,
okay, x plus 2 inside the bracket, okay,
minus 2 at the end.
minus
2.
minus 2.
So this becomes x into x plus 2, the complete whole square minus 2.
Okay, this is f of x, right?
Yeah, this is f of x.
Yes, this becomes x plus 2 into x cube plus 2x square minus 2, okay.
No. It becomes x into x plus 2, the whole square. Because if you take out x plus 2 common from the first two, you get x cube plus 2x square into x plus 2. And from there, you can take out x square common. That becomes x square into x plus 2 the square.
Okay, got it. Okay, so very good, Abhinay. Like really good job on guessing this difficult pattern. It was not at all an easy pattern that anyone could have visualized. But yeah, let's try to discuss this problem at least. Yes, this was a problem that could have been left in exam or even in mocks. Though I think this is that problem which looks that you'll be able to solve it. Function se hai, function f of fx is given, f of 2 nikalna hai, you'll be able to solve it. But once you start solving it, you get stuck in it. So this is definitely that problem which consumes a lot of time and then you have to leave it at the end. Or nahi choda, then it will take you 5 minutes, 6 minutes. But let's try to understand this key. What is that concept that we can extract out of it? See, f of fx is given to you and you have to find the value of f of 2, which means you have to essentially calculate fx here. That is your only job. F of fx se tumko f of x nikalna hi nikalna hai, right? That is what you need to calculate. If you crack that, the question is a cakewalk. Now, we'll have to make some hints here, right? Ki fx kya ho sakta hai? By visualization, we can say if f of fx is a power 4 equation, so fx will be a square equation, right? And I know that coefficient of x square has to be 1 because here coefficient of x to the power 4 is 1, right? So let's say this is x square plus some bx plus c. Right? This is the general thing that should definitely click us when we're trying to solve this question. Then what all other information is given to me? If fx is given, then the next thing that I would do is I would calculate f of fx and then I would equate it and then calculate all the coefficients. I have to find b and c, right? So what is f of fx? This is nothing but x square plus bx plus c whole square, right? I have to substitute fx in place of x, right? Then b into x square plus bx plus c and then plus c. This is what we get, right? After solving this. Now let's solve this slightly further. A plus b plus c whole square is a square plus b square plus c square plus 2ab plus 2bc plus 2ca. This is the term that is given. Then you would just try to club coefficients of x and you finally get x to the power 4. X cube ka coefficient yahan se nahi aayega. It will be 2ab, right? 2b x cube. That is the only way you can have x cube term here. Then x square mein you can have b square x square. You already have a b x square here. So if you just club the terms, again, this is something you'll have to do it. I'm just trying to visualize the pattern here. This is what you get, right? 2bx, because yeah, b square plus 2c plus b is what you will get when you just have to square it and then club all the x square wale coefficients. That is it. Yahan se b aayega, so this is b. Yahan se you will have two coefficients. Okay, one is 2ac mein aayega, 2c into x square, so I've written 2c here, and second will be इसका स्क्वायर b स्क्वायर, दैट इज द ओनली थिंग. देन मतलब बाकी की टर्म्स गाइस अगर लिखनी है तो लिखो x की, it is not even required, right? Because now we can actually see 2bx cube is equals to 4x cube, so b has to be equals to 2. We have already calculated b का value, b is 2, right? If b is 2, one way is x square हमने already निकाल लिया. अगर वो भी नहीं मिल रहा, then see even this is not required because you can just directly write constant. Constant क्या होगा? It has to be c square, right? Plus bc plus c. Right, and I know this constant has to be -2. So b का value 2 हो गया. This is -2, right? So then you can solve it further. C की 2 values आएगी. Either that, अगर quadratic solve नहीं करनी है, then from this particular expression you can solve. b square plus 2c plus b should be equals to coefficient of x square, that is 4. b is 2, so 4 get cancelled. b is 2, so 2c plus 2 is equals to 0. So c is equals to -1. c -1 आ गया, ठीक है, एंड b का वैल्यू क्या आ गया? 2 आ गया. सो दिस इज x square plus 2x minus 1 as your fx. Then just put the value x equals to 2, 4 plus 4 minus 1. Just a minute. 4 plus 4, 8 minus 1 equals to 7 is your answer. That is. So the only thing that was important here is how do you visualize fx and how faster can you solve it. अभी यहाँ पे टाइम का वेस्ट होता है when you try to write x because वो कुछ आएगा, then you try to write constant. Is it really required? That is what you need to ask yourself. Directly यहाँ पे पूरा लिखने की नीड थी. Directly x cube and x square से you can calculate b and then you can calculate c. That is it. हमने constant नहीं यूज में लिया because that's a square, so एक quadratic बनेगा and that will be difficult to solve. Then how do you eliminate one value of c? Again depends on this equation. So it was not required. ठीक है. Similarly x का coefficient से भी you could have solved. वहां पे भी I think it comes out as 2bc plus b square. So either ways is fine. And the first concept was that fx has to be a quadratic polynomial. Only then I can have a term of x to the power 4 inside. So again, a very, very difficult question, I would say, but yeah, important learning. Is everyone clear with this? Anyone has any question? Yes, no, please write in the chat. Okay. So moving to the last question of functions, this one. Again, a brilliant question because last question has to be the best. If someone is not clear, I may not be looking at the chat. You know the rules. You have to unmute and speak up. If you don't speak up, you will miss it. You have to stop me right then and there when it's not clear. Yeah, how many of you were able to solve this question? Anyone who could crack it? Very good question again. No one? Divya, Chaitanya, Kiran, Samruddhi, Abhinay, Shivam. No one? Okay. Did you guys even attempt? Okay. Ye nahi hua, which is fine. Let's see. Again, I'll say difficult question though. Okay, but let's learn. That is what this workshops are for. That will solve those difficult questions that we would have left in exams, right? So what is given to us? What is given to us is fx is a 4-degree polynomial, right? Which means we'll assume fx to be ax to the power 4 plus bx cube plus cx square plus dx plus e, right? And what is given to us is fx is also equals to 1 by x for x equals to 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. Okay, these are the two things that is given to me. Ki fx koi 4-degree polynomial hai, but for these 5 values, fx ki value becomes 1 by n. And f of 0 is a by b, where a and b are co-prime positive integers. You have to find the value of a plus b, right? So f of 0 is what? F of 0 is nothing but e, right? So which means I have to calculate the value of e. मुझे e निकालना पड़ेगा, and then I will put it in the format of a by b. ठीक है, and then solve it. and then a plus b निकालना होगा. That is what is asked in the question. So now I definitely cannot do anything here because no information is given to me, but I can definitely look at this. Fx is equals to 1 by x. So if I have to rewrite this, can I rewrite this as x into fx minus 1 equals to 0? Can I rewrite this as x into fx minus 1 equals to 0 has 5 roots? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Because x fx minus 1 is equals to 0. This only holds true for x equals to 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And for no other values, this will hold true. So now, if you see, what is this? X into fx. Fx was a polynomial 4-degree equation. If you multiply that with x, this will again become a 5-degree equation. So this is now as good as ax to the power 5 plus bx to the power 4 plus cx cube. Again, this is a difficult question, so don't be disheartened. अगर ये नहीं हुआ, -1 is equals to 0. This is a 5-degree equation और इसके roots भी आपको given है. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 are the roots of this expression. तब तो it's a very simple thing, right? You have to calculate the value of e, right? Because f of 0 is nothing but e. e निकालना है, ध्यान रखना. अभी e कैसे निकलेगा? मुझे पता है. Sum of the roots taken 4 at a time is, this is minus plus minus plus. Sum of the roots taken 4 at a time is e by a. e निकालने के लिए पहले तो मुझे a निकालना पड़ेगा, right? a कैसे निकलेगा? a is nothing but product of all the roots. Product of all the roots is 5 factorial, which is 120. 120 is nothing but this is 1 by a. So मैंने a का वैल्यू निकाल लिया. a is 1 by 120. ठीक है? If I have calculated the value of a, अभी e क्या होगा? Minus plus minus plus. So e by a is nothing but sum of the roots taken 4 at a time. ठीक है? Sum of the roots taken 4 at a time क्या करूंगा? 4 factorial. ठीक है? 4 into 3 into 2 into 1 is what? मतलब there'll be 5 numbers, right? 4 factorial is 24. 24 plus, or what you can do is 5 factorial is 120. You will just keep on removing one number at a time. Let's remove 5. 5 को हटाया, so this is 120 by 5, 24. If you remove 4, this becomes 30. If you remove 3, this becomes 40. If you remove 2, this becomes 60. If you remove 1, this becomes 120. This is what comes out. If you just add this, this is nothing but 274. Okay? So E is nothing but 274 into A. A was 120, so 274 upon 120. But it is given to you. E, A and B are co-prime positive integers. So this is 139 by 60. Sorry, 137. 137 by 60 is the value of E, which means A is 137 and B is 60. So A plus B is nothing but 197. Again, I think this was like the question that involves everything. हमने अभी तक जो भी जितने भी एडवांस्ड इक्वेशंस पढ़े, एडवांस्ड इक्वेशंस का सारा कॉन्सेप्ट यहाँ पे एप्लीकेबल है, एंड फंक्शंस का भी. First thing, don't focus on noting it down, focus on understanding. Is this clear कि मैंने क्या किया, कैसे किया? Again, I'll admit it was not something that could have been thought in an exam format, but yeah, something that you can learn now, so that if you see such questions, you know what are the different ways of approaching it.
Sir, product of क्या क्या मतलब यहाँ तक आ गया 120 सर, उसके बाद फिर नेक्स्ट स्टेप से उसके आगे क्लियर नहीं हुआ.
कौन सा स्टेप क्लियर नहीं हुआ? ये वाला क्लियर है?
सम ऑफ मतलब हाँ सर ये क्लियर है, इसके बाद वाला
ठीक है. ये मैंने कर दिया. प्रोडक्ट ऑफ द रूट इज इक्वल्स टू 1 by, because I had to calculate the value of. ठीक है. Then see essentially yes, I have to calculate the value of E, because f of 0 is E, right? अब E कैसे निकालूंगा? E is basically x का coefficient. So I have taught you कि E by A will be sum of the roots taken 4 at a time. Do you remember this? X to the power square plus 2x plus 1 में, like if it is a quadratic equation, then sum of the root is taken. If it is a cubic equation, then what we do is sum of the roots is this sum of the roots taken 2 at a time. AB PQ plus QR plus RP is equal to coefficient of X. Similarly, it keeps on increasing. So because this is a 5-degree equation, यहाँ पे sum of the roots से B आएगा. Sum of the roots taken 2 at a time, which means 5C2. There will be 10 variables. कि PQ plus QR plus RS plus ST ऐसे ऐसे करके जो भी दो के पेयर बनेंगे उससे C आएगा. Sum of the roots taken 3 at a time, which is PQR plus QRS plus RST करके जो values आएगी, that is D. Sum of the roots taken 4 at a time, PQRS plus QRST plus RSTB ऐसे करके 5C4 total 5 पेयर्स होंगे, उससे वैल्यू E आएगी. So वही मैंने किया है कि ये मैंने क्या किया 1 into 2 into 3 into 4 sum of the roots taken 4 at a time. 1 into 2 into 3 into 4 is 24. Then ये ले लिया, फिर एक बार ये ले लेता हूँ 2 into 3 into 4 into 5 is what 120. ये 120 आ गया. फिर मे बी 5 4 3 और 1 ले लूंगा, so this यहाँ से 60 आ जाएगा. फिर मे बी 5 4 और 2 ले लूंगा, 5 4 से 20 into 2 40 आ जाएगा. ऐसे करके किया है मैंने. ठीक है, 4 की पेयर्स बनाए. अब या तो तुम मैनुअली कर लो या फिर 4 पेयर इज व्हाट 5 का मल्टीपल डिवाइडेड बाय 1 पेयर. सो 5 का मल्टीपल इज 120, तो बस एक एक से डिवाइड करते जाओ. 120 डिवाइडेड बाय 1 से एक वैल्यू आएगी, 120 डिवाइडेड बाय 2 से सेकंड वैल्यू आएगी, 120 डिवाइडेड बाय 3, 120 डिवाइडेड बाय 4 एंड 120 डिवाइडेड बाय 5. ऐसे 5 टर्म्स आ जाएगी. It requires thinking. तो सोचना पड़ेगा. It is difficult and थोड़ा सा advanced है, but again.
सर इसमें एक चीज कर सकते थे डायरेक्टली, लाइक मैंने ऐसे किया कि सिंस वैल्यूज डाल के 1/n आ रहा था, तो मैंने एक इक्वेशन लिखी. सो x minus 1 into x minus 2 up to x minus 5, मतलब मल्टीप्लाई x minus 1 हाँ up to x minus 5 multiply. Like all of this is like multi care, and इसके नीचे 5 factorial divided by 5 factorial.
This is fx.
Yeah. So this divided by 5 factorial, and this whole thing multiplied by 1 by x minus 1 plus 1 by x minus 2 plus 1 by x minus 3.
1 by
x minus 1 plus 1 by x minus 2. So until x minus 5. तो वो जब मल्टीप्लाई होगा तो हमेशा लाइक कोई 4 डिग्री का टर्म बचेगा, राइट?
ठीक है, 4 डिग्री बनेगा.
तो हाँ, एंड कोई भी अगर हम किसी को भी फैक्टर डालेंगे, सपोज x इज इक्वल टू 2 डाला, तो एक्सेप्ट वो सेकंड वाला टर्म जहाँ पे x minus 2 कैंसिल हो जाएगा, राइट? तो हमारे पास बाकी सब 0 आ जाएंगे, एंड ऊपर 1 4 1 3 4 5 कैंसिल हो जाएगा नीचे वाले 5 फैक्टोरियल से, तो 1/2 आ जाएगा.
Good यार, again a very out of the box thinking, which is rare, but yeah, brilliant if you're able to directly write fx. Nothing better than that. But I think इसमें भी time लगेगा. Even this would have taken you at least 3 minutes, 2-3 minutes.
हाँ, yep, थोड़ा टाइम.
ठीक है, fine. Okay, anyone has any other question? Is the polynomial defined at 1 2 3 4 5? Nothing is given to us. It's a 4-degree polynomial, so yeah, should be defined.
So such solution that Utsav suggested, dear the f of x, will it be defined at 1 2 3 4 5? Because it's 1 upon x minus 1, 1 upon x minus n.
I think वो जब मल्टीप्लाई होगा तो हमेशा कैंसिल भी हो जाएगा ना.
Correct. So see, Vishwajit, I think what Utsav is saying is, of course, function को तुम जब simplify करोगे ना, so ये सारा denominator terms हट जाएगा. So what he is saying is, function is x minus 2 into 3 4 5 by 5 factorial plus 1 3 4 5 by 4 factorial, etc. The function is always defined because it's a polynomial, but this is just a way of thinking because this is given to us.
Got it.
ठीक है, good Utsav. So I think with this we complete the functions का पूरा part. Okay, next we'll have graphs. I will let you know, not this week, definitely not next week as well. I'm traveling, but yeah, I will announce whenever we have next session. Meanwhile, anyone, yeah, first of all, at least what is your confidence level now? I know it, what it was, I think it was around 6 when we started. So what is it now? Are you feeling confident? Kuch, is it helpful? Questions were difficult. Last wali questions were really difficult, so it's okay. Now you at least know how these questions need to be attempted. But yeah, questions that even I would have left in exam probably. कि 2 minutes से ज़्यादा ही लगेंगे. Last 2 questions. So, what is your confidence level now on this topic? Just comment on a scale of 10. How confident do you feel now? Of course, you need to go back, revise it, even today itself, so that you can close this topic now. Abhinay, that's great. You are definitely at 10.
फंक्शंस में से कितना आता है कैट और नॉन कैट दोनों में?
You know, जैसे लास्ट ईयर 2-3 क्वेश्चंस आए थे, बट जो क्वेश्चंस आए थे ना, मतलब इस टाइप के जो लास्ट के 2 क्वेश्चंस मैंने कराए, ये मैंने एडवांस्ड करा दिए कि अगर वर्स्ट केस में दिस विल हेल्प यू. मोस्ट ऑफ द क्वेश्चंस जो आएंगे ना, वो उस टाइप के होंगे. फॉर एग्जांपल जो हमने ये वाला किया था, राइट, x टू द पावर n, तो उसके क्वेश्चंस लास्ट ईयर जैसे 2-3 क्वेश्चंस आए थे, बट वो सारे क्वेश्चन इजी वाले थे जहां पे हमको फंक्शन अज्यूम करना है. इफ यू रिमेंबर, मैंने एक स्लाइड में सारे फंक्शंस बताए थे कि अगर ऐसा हो रहा है तो फंक्शन ये होगा, ऐसा होगा तो फंक्शन वो होगा. तो उस टाइप के सिंपल क्वेश्चंस आए थे जो लाइक 30-40 सेकंड्स के थे. ठीक है.
और नॉन कैट में भी ऐसे ही है क्या?
हाँ, नॉन कैट में भी ऐसे. नॉन कैट में ग्राफ्स थोड़ा सा ज्यादा आता है.
अच्छा.
Sir, I have a doubt in 5th question.
या विशाल,
Sir, I have a doubt in 5th question.
5th कौन सा है बता दो.
A linear polynomial with the positive integer coefficient satisfies f1 etc.
हाँ बताओ.
This one. Sir, actually in this I have taken that whatever you have written now, ax plus b. So I did in same way, but ai got 188, but by was getting negative.
Okay.
But in question it is written that both the coefficients are positive. So I was not getting through this equation. I was not getting correct coefficients from this equation.
Okay, let's check. मतलब मेथड तो वही है, कुछ कैलकुलेशन भी हुआ होगा, else तो I don't see reason. Let's see हमारा कितना आया था. We got kx, so k is positive, then minus 12 into 188. 2088 minus 12 into 188. So this is what 1880, and 3 is 300 plus. So yes, this is negative. B negative आ रहा है हमारा, which means question में कुछ गलती है.
Yeah.
ठीक है, इंटीग्रल कोएफिशिएंट होगा ये. Thanks.
Okay.
ठीक है. And ठीक है, I think that pretty much covers. And guys, I think for all the batch 3 students, कल we have like I'm taking a live session tomorrow. I will announce it. It is not questions practice वो सब नहीं है. It is more about last 4 months का plan and the batch 3 का orientation. So especially all the batch students, you may want to attend it. कि what all things you have to compulsorily do. So it is more of an orientation of batch 3 where I'll cover a typical journey कि क्या क्या चीजें तुमको कंप्लीट करनी है before CAT. It will be YouTube live and I will announce the timings. Most likely it will be in the evening or around 9 PM onwards. ठीक है. That's pretty much, guys. If you have anything to ask, we can discuss, else we can wind the session. Okay, that's great then. Have a good Saturday, guys, and keep taking mocks and stay connected with me. मुझे इस course बता दिया करो. Also, I suppose all of you should be in the group marathon events. If you are not, guys, add हो जाओ. We already had a quiz. That is the group where we are going to have a lot of practice in the last 3 months, and it is only for practice. I will post important concepts from my side, important tricks, shortcuts, and we will solve some advanced and tricky questions here in this group. So iska link I have already sent to everyone in this. Otherwise, for the students who are not a part of personalized mentorship or batch 1, for you can join this program at a cost of 3,000. Yeah, that's pretty much about it. Okay, okay guys, bye bye. Have a good Saturday. Study well.
Thanks.
Bye bye.
Thank you.